Where are my dealers at? My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. So today we are going over the 50 cal Barrelmaid. Now, Greg, why are you going over a 50 cal Barrelmaid when we all shoot 68? Well, over the summer, like you guys know, I'm a middle school teacher now. So over the summer, I wanted a summer job. I can't just be sitting around not doing anything. It's not going to be good for me. It's not going to be good for anybody. So I wanted to go ahead and get a job. So actually down the street, I started working at Action Paintball. So if you guys are in the Winter Haven area in Florida, if you just want to go and have some fun, there's no tournament fields or anything like that. We are going to be starting a drill clinic, so I'll be sure to put up on the channel about that. So that way you guys, if you wanted to, you can come over. It's going to be like a week-long thing where I'm going to be doing drills and clinics over at Action Paintball. We do still have some of the inflatable bunkers, so we'll just bring those out and do the drills on there. So over at Action Paintball, we have the low impact. We have 50 cal, both with the first strike as well as, first shot. The JT one. I can't remember offhand what it's called, but we have that, and then we also have our 50 cal. So 50 cal low impact paint. That way people can bring in their kids or maybe nephews, nieces. I believe that actually starts at like 6 years old. But sometimes things break in the barrel, or you just don't want to have to run back inside and grab a different swab or a different gun. This is something that for my dealers, you can have your refs have one of these. But I just wanted to go over some of the features of it. So take it out of the bag here. So what you will notice is it's very similar to just our regular Barrelmaid. It still has the same great connector. It is still going to be modular. So I can pull that piece out. If I wanted to, I could switch out colors. It's up to you if you wanted to do that. You still have a fuzzy end, so if you wanted to go ahead and buff the barrel. And then also, we have a version of the rocket disc on here. So, like you guys know from before, because I'm a huge believer in the rocket disc itself. That design is just incredible. Like I'd said in a previous video, there's a reason why so many people have come out with their own private label Barrelmaid, is because nobody can improve upon it. It's just a really great design. So with 50 cal though, Exalt must have run into an issue with the rocket disc, maybe being too small of pieces or something like that. So they did a different design. So rather than calling it the rocket disc, now it is the flex disc. So you'll notice that you have this little kind of free-floating disc here. What's going to happen when you push it into the barrel is this will get pushed here, and all the paint is going to be able to go around it because it's not going to be going over anything that's going to be pushing the paint down into the barrel. It's all going to be able to get around it. But when you start pulling it back, this flex disc is going to come to the end piece right here. What that's going to do is that's going to be similar to the rocket disc in the way that it's going to open up, not necessarily open up, but it's going to take up the inside circumference of the 50 cal barrel and start pulling back. You can see how it kind of pulls back like that. So it sits flat across this bottom piece right here, and you're going to be able to pull out all that paint. Then you can flip it around. If you wanted to buff it out, you could. That's what this end is for. But I'm sure that this is going to be doing great as well. Now, it still has the great flex, the shaft, where it's not going to break. You don't have to worry about that. So even if you have some refs at your field, or you have people that bring in 50 cal stuff and you have just a tech in the back that's just some high school kid, or maybe even middle school, and maybe they're a little bit more rough on the equipment than they should be, you don't have to worry about this breaking. It's the same shaft design as the Barrelmaid and the Supreme Swab, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. So that's what's going to be really great about this particular product. Overall, though, it is essentially a Barrelmaid Light. So it's going to be doing exactly the same, it's going to have exactly the same performance as any of the Barrelmaids would. This design, like I said, is just going to be for the 50 cal, so that way you can clean out the barrels. Let's say if somebody does break paint inside their gun and you have a couple of these given to your refs, they can just pop it out real quick, clean it out. Here you go, your gun's back, it's all clean. So that way you can keep people playing. Ultimately, if you're running a field or a store, you want people to keep buying stuff. So food is expensive, bills can start piling up, so you don't want to be spending valuable time with people having their equipment down when they could be spending money on your equipment. If you use 50 cal, you can buy this. This isn't just for dealers. So let's say that you have your own 50 cal gun and you wanted to go and just have some fun with it, and you love the Barrelmaid, which you should because there's no reason not to. Perfect for you. It still has that great kind of snap. So if you have it in your pocket and it's like that, you just open it up and it'll flick forward, and it has the same stabilization inside there. So inside the actual connector here, there is a little stabilizing piece so that when you do push it down into your barrel, it's not going to kind of flip around like that. It's going to keep it nice and stable across there. So what do you guys think of the 50 cal Barrelmaid? Be sure to tell me in the comments down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, guys, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.